Hey guys, in this lecture we're going to learn how to create and what endpoints we're going to create. Alright, so let's go ahead. So these are the basic endpoints that we're going to create. So the first one is the basic root. This is a GET request and this is going to load the home page of our website. Alright, and the next is about page. It's going to load the about page, and it is also the GET request. And the third is also a GET request, which is going to load the registration page. Alright, this is where the a form will be given to the user where he can submit his details. The fourth is the post request, but this is from the same website, the register, but instead of get, this is going to post the details of user, and if the form is validated to be true, it's going to create the user. And the next is fifth one is a get request. The endpoint is login. This is going to load a form for user login. And the next is post from the same endpoint, but here it will validate the user credentials and make sure that user will be logged in if he submits the right ones. And the next one is a get request. It is of endpoint write dash blog. Here a form will be loaded for user so that he can write a blog post. And next is a post request from the same endpoint. Here whatever the data that he has written into the blog post form, it is going to be created as a new blog. And the next is a get request, and this endpoint is from blog slash an integer key. Here we are specifying it as an ID. Remember, when we have created the database, we have actually used blog_id. This is similar to that. So when we actually use this ID, we're going to bring out the blog post that matches with this given ID. The next is a get request, which is my blogs. This will list all links of blogs written by the logged in user. So whatever he has written during the time until then, all of them will be loaded. Alright, and the next one will be get request. This is of edit-blog slash the ID of the blog. This will load a form where we can actually edit the blog post of this particular blog. And the next one will actually post the updations that we have performed in the previous request. Alright, what else is left? And the last two are a get request, both of them. One is delete-blog and the blog ID. This will delete the blog post with a given ID. And the last one is a get request of logout. This will log out the current user. So these are the endpoints that we're actually going to use to create our website blog application project. So these are some basic design endpoints. So we can use them as a basic framework and we can go ahead and develop the project. So let's get ahead and develop our project so that we can actually see the result of all the skills that we have learned throughout the course will be collaborated in this single final project. Let's get ahead.